brother. Good. Ready to go to bed? You didn't eat?
I did.
What'd you eat?
The little cafe thing because
Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Got it behind the line. It's Lewis. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give from the gun. Fights off a defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, LSU!
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the right. And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll let one go down the right side. And he's got it at the 30.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Webb. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Now adjusting. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
On the move. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He'll try it again. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider, 4-2.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 14, Tennessee 0.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Here we go.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Collins. Gets it out fast. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll ride the hot hand. Shakes off the defender.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Handoff from the gun. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Gain of 1. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Let me tell you something. When that guy goes in motion, alert, alert. He's a burner. I have to be 100% locked in and understand they can give him the football and he can burn. Great job by the defense being locked in on their keys and knowing that could be a possibility.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He makes the connection. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Vols want to crank the tempo. Now on the move. Nice move there. Oh, another great move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for room. It's Durham.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Might as well stick with him. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the 1st down. Got to get more of that going. They have not run it well.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Collins. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
They'll go to the ground. And he could not get loose on the run. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Volunteers.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
On to attempt the try. And it's perfect. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of it.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. Dropping back, it's Collins. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Slips through the line, and the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You could see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He's looking for a man on second down. A shot toward the end zone. And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Here's the handoff. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. The give to the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man down the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He gets a block. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
From the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Vols will hustle to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Going for it all. Touchdown ball! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And he's got that bayou speed, like I run bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Looking downfield, it's Collins. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? After the run, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Selden. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught over the middle, it's Webb. Big play for this offense as they get into the 32.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now, it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They go to the ground. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Using his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Motion from the offense. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run now.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. He'll do it himself. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all of the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em. And they hooked a W in this one. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And that pass intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in.
And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to it.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he's got it! Touchdown, Volunteers! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, he missed it. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing.
He's going for the big play. And the ball is intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay off from the 26.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Final minute, this game's on. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They're going to run it. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game.
And And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He chucks one out to the right. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another